Welcome back to the show, everybody. Kamen Rider Zi-O, episode number 31. Awaken that Agito. Yeah, man, it's good to be back in the lab. You know what I'm saying? Feel good, man. Surrounded by the people and everything. We gotta get to working. How we gotta get to working. However, let's talk about this episode because I know we're still in the middle of the catch up spectacular roll the Mars. Is that I won't keep you long because there's a lot we have to discuss without discussing it because it's another one of those things of Uncle Triple doesn't want to spoil you of amazing show, Kamen Rider Agito. Watch it, by the way. The thing is, coming into this episode is that there were a couple of things that I was looking for, and it delivered on that one thing, because it was one thing. Shoichi has shown he ain't lost a step as Agito. And that's what, and it's like secretly real talk. That's what I love to see when Return to Riders come back, to see that they ain't lost it. It's like Shoichi always been a man. He always been about that action. Like he do what needs to do to get done because that's the type of hero he is. He walked up just like he did in the first episode. Vroom, vroom. He set up her, hit him right, hit that Agito quote unquote in the stomach, transform in between, and then set up her, hit him with a Batman joint, and I was like, that's whack. That's whack. Speaking of, is that we know Schwarzenegger's new plan is to steal the power of Agito. Now, I'm not going to get into this. Let's just say the show did an okay job of explaining how Agito works. And I'm not talking about the show, but the power. Agito can be anybody. And spoiler alert, the show Kamen Rider Agito itself does a lot of this, and it gets a little bit convoluted in the middle. But yeah, anybody can be Agito if they are blessed to be so. Just keep that thought in mind. So Schwarzenegger's new plan is to steal the power of Agito. Well, okay, I'm with you. That makes sense. We'll take that. It was good to see Mana, you know what I'm saying? But here's my question: when it's time for dinner work, is Rina Akiyama going to return as Naomi? That's the question I got. I don't know, given that, we got other things out there because, we got a Kiva episode soon. So will that boy Grisu? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to refer to him as that. I'm sorry. I got to throw it back. I mean, Metan the Stan. I'm sorry. I'm getting my own canon confused. Metan the Stan. Will he be part of the Kiva work? Because we know they doing a grease joint just like they did the Cross Z joint, you know what I'm saying? So we don't know about all that. Actually, Omaro's also back, you know what I'm saying? It's like the one thing the episode didn't make clear is that, we still talking about the G5 unit, even though they training up OG3s, which I thought was kind of weird because there are a lot of things you could have done with that. You got your mini versions of G3, G4, the movie stuff. They got a G5 even. It's a long, convoluted story, but we won't get into that. The reason why I wanted to sit up here and I wanted to get through this because I know we're still in the middle of the catch a spectacular and all these L's that were delivered. I have been waiting 31 episodes to ask this question. I don't think in the 30 episodes prior to me getting on the mic and spitting heat that I have ever addressed this question, and if I have, I don't remember. Are we finally finna get an explanation as why in the near the end of the OP where you got Moon Juice walking down the stairs and she's surrounded by the time jackers? By Schwarzenegger, his name gives me pain, Horror the Hole, and Ur's little nephew. Oh, we finally finna get the answer because she showed stop time in the middle of this episode, and Schwarzenegger like, yo, I want that power too, bruh. So it don't seem that Schwarzenegger know more than we do. He just interested to find out what's going on. So here's my only theory, and it's like, even though and this makes sense because the ship game ain't going that way. Tsukiyomi might be Omazio's daughter, dog. Like, for real, that might be young Soko's little daughter, dog. Like, that's where I'm going with that. If the show want to do something different with that, feel free to do so. But that would be a dope revelation that Tsukiyomi went back in time to save her daddy. Because we learned that she's had amnesia and Tsukiyomi's just a code name, it's not a real name. So if your name ain't Moon Juice, darling, what's your name? What's your name, Moon Juice? What's your name? Shawty, 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 what's your sign? Hey, what's your sign? Hey, oh, what's your sign? Hey, dear mother, shawty, 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 where your daddy? But seriously, I'm hoping, like, because see, I really don't, because I think, for real, honestly, and I'm going to be honest, I think we watch the OP so much that we forget that Tsukiyomi is surrounded by the time jackers in the OP, and we think about, because we've seen it so much, it's like you dismiss it, because given every time they have to change it for new powers, KKKYs being erased out of existence, Trinity, which by the way went wrong, because, you know what I'm saying, of course you needed an episode where Sogo forced Trinity and it didn't work out, so, you know, we got that out the way. You know, I love how when they went up against the another Agito, the first time they went normal form. Second time they show up, Zi-O 2, Revive Typhoon, quiz you. But yeah, anyway. I'm still at this juncture, like I said, because the one thing I really want to address is that I want to know what's up with Who Moon Juice. Where in the world is Super True Moon Juice? I'm like, that didn't make no sense as a song interlude. But if we really finna sit up here and really finna do something with revealing who Tsukiyomi is, I'm like, the show ain't gonna disappoint when they let us know who it is putting in this work, who you are. I just want the payoff to be good. And I know that's not a payoff we're gonna get immediately or anytime soon, but I really think that having this as a B plot right now is really good, given that right now, Sogo's job is to catch them MacGuffins. So, given the powers that have been ignored in movies and who you got left, I do wonder, other than who we know coming back, is who is coming back. So, it'll be interesting to see, like, our build-up, because this episode 31. I did sing that at the beginning, so this is episode 31. So, we got a little bit of time, because given what it is, in the next couple of weeks, we're going to know who our new rider is. I give it a month. Usually that stuff drop around like May, June. Usually you start to see the trademarks and stuff and the blogs writing about the trademark and then start to guess who it is. So be expecting that in about a month, so then we can at least like try to gauge how long this is going to go so we know where it is. Because I really think this will probably be a show that's going to probably do, because of what this is, this probably going to do at least a 50. This going to at least do a 50 round, and if it does any more extra stuff in between that, or they going to do what Super Sentai did and have a break in between the end of Zi-O and something to celebrate the 20 years or whatever in the Heisei era before we get into whatever the new era is, who knows? Did I miss anything? Because, like I said, I wanted to keep this concise and short and sweet. Oh, before I forget, because I got that in my noodle. If you get a chance to go back and watch the episode, I know that I'm a little far behind, but I don't know, because like I said, I'm finna get ready. As soon as I get off this and put this up, I'm finna go right to 32, watch that and get that review up. I had on headphones, so I was watching it with headphones, so I don't know if it was just the headphones or not, but I don't know if it's just me, like I said, because I had headphones on, but when Waz was speaking, his voice was different. Not like different in a way of that's not the actor, but it seemed like his stuff was like tuned up a little bit. So something going on with the boy Waz. So it's either the headphones or something secret going on with the boy Waz that you can only hear with headphones. But the boy nigga Waz, he gonna put in the work, so it's fine, it's okay. But I just wanted to mention that and make sure that I did, because if it's something up with that, then, you know, Show was really, really good and let me know what it is. But everybody was talking normal. Waz was like digitized, like his pitch was different. Like you could hear like the reverb and he was speaking versus when everybody else was speaking. And I think it was the whole episode. Every time Waz spoke. So it's not an accident. That's something going on with that. So if Waz got a new power come in or whatever, or blah blah blah, then that's your C plot, I guess. So right now we got catch those MacGuffins. Who is the true Moon Juice? Shin Moon Juice Nino Hama-sama. And what's up with Waz's voice? And Gaze, he just there. You know what I'm saying? Gaze is there because he just there. So it'll be interesting to see like what's up with the rest of Agito. I'm glad like the show, like I'm glad it was Swartzbruder who took his time to say like anybody can be Agito, because that's a very, very important plot point of Kamen Rider Agito. And the whole thing about whether or not you actually want to treat it as a sequel to Kuga, if you want to, or alternate universe, or 2 years later, or whatever, that's been a highly contested thing as part of the Kamen Rider community forever. So you make your choice. I see it as a sequel to Cougar. I see it as, as the way that it's a couple of years later that, UK went off when it did his business, retired, you know what I'm saying, came back later as an alternate form of himself and got super form because you were the first rider, because, that's what we're going to do. So I wonder if that why Double got the treatment he got in the movie, and we didn't see either Philip or Shotaro, but you finna get a super new power because they did the same thing for Cougar. We don't know. But we shall see, though. But regardless, look, we've got plenty of more show for you. I know this is a little shorter than normal, but because we on the Catch Up Spectacular, and I'm trying to get, like, the main ideas and the points, L's were delivered. L got delivered. I'm like, I don't care, because if we going to run down some L's just to make sure that we got a fully functioning review here, how do I say this? How do I say this? A man ate another man, no homo. There you go. L. Literally, that Agito went into his chest and went motorboated the dude's boobs. No homo. What? Excuse me? I'm not judging, bro. You free to do what you want to do. Free. It's a free Japan. Do what you want, though. But a man ate another man, no homo. That ain't right. That ain't right. Cause that ain't right. Just putting it out there real talk. That ain't right. But I'm just letting you know that's just what happened. That's just what happened, though. Like, a man ate another man's chest, no homo. Motorboated the dude boobs, turned him into a monster, no homo. Oh, man. I was trying to get out that review because I didn't want to mention it because I knew I could sit up here. I was about to say ride no homo again. I could sit up here and I could joke that I could run that into the ground. I will not, though. I will not. Something about a girl in this show having the best butt in Japan. I'm like, I don't know what you heard. Oh, Shirina, you know what it is. So let's run down our episode one more time. A man ate another man and motorboated him, no homo. So Ichi still got the juice. It was good to see both Mana and Omuro. Good to see them, you know what I'm saying? Still got some questions about where Omuro is currently sitting, like, at his job at the police station. Why speaking differently than everybody else? Tsukiyomi can stop time, so she got moon juice, and Sword Brutal want the moon juice, and he want the Agito seed. This is going to be interesting when I get into episode 32. So let's go ahead, let's get this one up. Look, you know who I am. I'm, of course, the one on triple the G.O.D. Good to be back in the LAB, you know what I'm saying? Got the congregation with me, Squish Murder and the crew. Hey, man, Bessie's still on vacation, man, and Janine is sitting up here bringing you this WURKKK because I am Mr. CRACKCOCAINE Entertainment's #1 dope man. Yeah, I'm your mom, I'm your daddy. I'm that nigga in the alley. Believe me. Know this. I know this. Look, we still got more work, plenty of work as part of the Catch Up Spectacular. Plenty of that. So I'm coming right back. I'm finna get right into more of this Zi-O. Come back with this 32, and then of course we gonna get to Dino Night. So you know what I'm saying. So don't worry about that. I got all the work for you, and still catch up work on everything else. So please sit back, relax. Let me get my ring right. Cause sit back, relax, and stay tuned. Y'all like this? Mrs. made it for me. I'm wearing it now. I think it look dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, it go with my whole bohemian vibe. You feel me? But yo, it feel good to be back to work, and we're going to be putting in work as much as we can, as physically can, as we get caught up as part of the Catch Up Spectacular. Seriously, dog. Bang! More show for you, them and they. Right after these commercial messages. Whew, boy, I can't wait to get more and more of this Zi-O. But like I said, I'm finna get this one up and hop right back in the episode 32, and we'll be right back after these commercial messages. Bang, 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 bling, bling. No, seriously, y'all. Man, y'all sit back and chill, man. More show for y'all right after these commercial minutes.